Hey y'all, my name is Jessica. Welcome to Casa. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I organized my daughter's changing table. I'll take you through how everything is organized, but first I wanted to tell you this is just the changing table. If you're looking for a video that is how to organize like the dresser, like clothing dresser and changing table in one, I do have a video like that. That's exactly what I did for my first daughter, and I will link that video down below. I'll also link how I organized her whole entire nursery as well down below. But this time we have a different room set up, and we just really didn't have room for a big dresser. So we decided to go with the changing table. And I know the first time, and some people will say that it's like a waste of money to just buy the changing table and not a dresser. And I really felt that way the first time we had a baby. But for this, it's working for us for this situation. And it's been really nice because right now it's not in her room. It's in our bedroom. It was easy to move over. Also, before I forget, if you want to see the new baby's nursery decor video, I will post that as well below. She will have a closet video coming out. I'm not exactly sure when, because it's probably going to be part of the Clean Closet Challenge. So that may be coming later on this summer, but that will get up eventually. So there's 3 other videos baby related if you've really got the baby fever. So let's get started on her changing table. This is a Delta changing table, and again, I'll link it down below if you're looking for same sort of thing. The Munchkin changing pad is the same one that we had with my first daughter. I really like that these are non-slip, and it also has the hooks for safety and stuff, and then you can hammer and nails it into the back for more security. It also leaves you with a little bit of room on the side here, and I just put lotion, diaper cream, and like a passy up there, so that will be that. So there's 2 shelves on the bottom. This is all diapering stuff. I got this pack of 3 from TJ Maxx. I think it was $9.99 or $7.99 for a pack of 3 bins. The first bin is going to have all of her diapers. I just have a few leftover newborn diapers. I haven't bought diapers yet, and I'm literally getting induced tomorrow. So 1, waited till the very last minute to film this video. 2, coming home with a baby and have no diapers, but that's okay. This second one has all of our wipes. Some very sweet friends gifted us with some wipes, so I have like a ton in here. But so that stores a ton of wipes. And then these are also short enough that I can kind of store some stuff back behind it, which I like. The third one has the Munchkin brand liners, which we really found to be helpful at first when you first bring them home, because obviously they pee like as soon as you take their diaper off, and we didn't know what we were doing. So I have a couple of those. I think I had 6. 2 of them are in our car right now because we have our older daughter potty trained, and I'm using them in her car seat. So that's another great tip. Once you've already, grown out of them or whatever, you can save them for when they're potty trained to be a waterproof liner in their car seat. And then I have a couple more that I'm going to use on the changing table. And then just an extra changing pad, or what is this? Changing pad cover. I did not intend to have 2 changing pad covers. I really only intended to use the one that we already have. But I found the flamingo one at TJ Maxx, and I mean, how can you pass that up? So we are where we are. Okay, on the second shelf, let me get you down here. These 2 baskets were part of a set of 3 or 4 baskets that I got when Babies R Us and Toys R Us did their liquidation sale. So you won't be able to find these anywhere. But, just so you know, I'm sure you can find baskets like literally anywhere. Target, Walmart, Container Store, TJ Maxx, stuff like that. So in this bigger basket it was all folded nice, but again, toddlers are super helpful. So this is all of her muslin blankets. And I have quite a few because they're great for just swaddling, using as a burp cloth, using as like a nursing cover if you're doing that. I always just take one with me in the diaper bag or wherever we go, just to kind of protect you from accidents and stuff. So we have more than enough muslin blankets. Those are just a great thing to have. The 2 books down here are just for decor, because they actually go with her room colors. And then in this other smaller blanket, or smaller basket, is 2 swaddles. These are the Swaddle Me Swaddles. With our other daughter, we had actually, with our first baby, we started swaddling her just like in the muslin blankets, and then she would like get out of them. So we would do the muslin blanket with a flannel blanket on top. Then it started getting warm outside, and I started freaking out that she was like way too covered up. And finally, after a week or 2, I got smart and got these Velcro ones. They are absolutely, like, in my mind, the best thing for a newborn, because you can get them super tight with the Velcro, and you don't have to worry about them getting out of them. And then they also have the Velcro on the bottom so that you can leave their arms Velcroed, and then just take the bottom part down to change their diaper. So we have 2 of those in here. We also use the Magic Merlin sleep suit. I think with Evelyn, we transferred over to that at like 10 weeks or so. So, you know, just whatever like sleep accessories that she may need. Since this is in our room for now, I will probably be adding later some, a couple of extra outfits, maybe in that swaddle basket, but that's not in here now because when it goes back in her room, it's not going to be in there. So I didn't really want to show you guys that. There's one more thing that I do want to show y'all. I just have it tucked under here for now. This is an old bath mat, and it sounds super weird, but I learned this lesson the hard way. Not really the hard way, but I'll explain. If you have your changing table in a carpeted area and you know it's going to be a changing table that you use a lot, for example, if their room is upstairs and their changing table is upstairs, you know you're not going to use it a lot. You're just going to be like changing them in your room or something. You may not have to do this, but our house is all one level. It's just as easy for me to walk in here and change her at the changing table as it is for me to find a diaper and wipes and, you know, bring it back and change her on the couch or whatever. So anyway, if that's your situation and you're going to be using your changing table a lot and you have a carpeted area, I highly, highly suggest putting a rug right in front of the changing table, because I don't know what it is about the way that we're like turning and getting stuff out when we're changing diapers. For the first 4 months of my older daughter's life, we were in a rental house that was the same situation, carpet in front of the changing table that we used all the time. And it wore a hole right in front of where I changed her diapers in the carpet. Now, granted, it was a rental house, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And I'm sure they used cheaper carpet than like you probably would have used for your nice house. But why take the risk of ruining your carpet? So I just keep an old bath mat. I mean, you can obviously buy brand new fancy rugs or whatever. This just happens to be what I have right now, and I'm sure I'll find something different when she goes back in her room. But that is definitely a tip that I would suggest if you have carpet in your changing table area. It will really surprise you how quickly that damage can build up. It was just insane. Like I never would have thought that just standing there changing a diaper could wear down the carpet so quickly, but somehow it does. So just a tip to protect your house a little. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys, since this is kind of our setup for our bedroom, and I'll kind of back out at the end of this and show you just, you know, how the setup is for when she comes home for the first, you know, couple of months or whatever. But again, in the larger dresser changing table combo thing we had all of this extra stuff in there. So if you're wanting to see a video like that, that will be down below. But since this is just the changing table, I have a totally separate basket for feeding. This is over on the other side of the room by our rocking chair. So, and again, they were folded so cute, and somebody has been dragging them out. But this is part of that set from Toys R Us, Babies R Us. I have all of our burp cloths. These are not my favorite burp cloths. Actually, let me tell you. These Gerber ones are not my fave, but they're okay. The Carter's ones are my second fave. They're pretty great. The big kind of horseshoe shape muslin ones from Aiden and I, those are my favorite. They cover so well. You can also use them as a bib on the baby. They're just like really huge. They go down really far. So if they're like a big spit up person, you're definitely protected. In this little back one, I put just some bibs. I don't always use bibs. Do you guys use these as their bib? It just depends on what I have around. But I can do a totally separate video on what my favorite products are, but the copper pearl bibs are some of my favorites. And then in the front, I also put breast pads, and then I'm sure like the lanolin or whatever we might need. I'm going to attempt breastfeeding again. It didn't work out the first time, but I'm going to attempt it again. So anyway, that's all the stuff that we have in her changing table, and then also in our room for when baby comes home in like 2 days. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the setup. Again, I'm going to back the camera out so that you can see how I really have everything in our room for her to come home. If you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to leave those down below. Don't forget to check out the videos that I linked down below if you think those are maybe more applicable to you. I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel. I do lots of DIY decor, organizing, and other mommy videos. And of course, there will be lots more mommy videos to come because we have another baby coming. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.